Well, hello there, friends and family. So good to see you this evening. And I wanted to bring this news to you. Not much on reporting news, but there is on occasion something that I find highly unusual. As well as you know, I'm not much into conspiracy theories. Who's going to attack us any day of the week, nuclear war, CMEs, or any of that. Those are all out of my control. But this just popped. And I think it's rather unusual. And thinking back, I can never remember such an event ever happening. Now, it may have happened, and our government just didn't tell the U.S. citizens anything about it. But I still found it highly unusual, with all the speculation over China. You know, U.S. Air Force General saying we're going to go to war with China by 2025. And then today, just now recently, like it says here, U.S. tracking large Chinese spy balloon flying across the country, officials say. Now this ain't out off our coast. This is flying currently over the Midwest. I'm not sure whether it's heading east or west. I read the article rather rapidly, and I thought, well, this was something I want to share with my friends and family, as well as my children and my grandchildren. Because here again, I can never remember it happening in my lifetime. This particular Chinese spy balloon is actually visible from the ground. And if you know about territorial airspace, it has encroached and is in the U.S. territorial airspace. Why we have not shot it down as of this moment, I don't know. This is not in our air defense zone. Like all the noise they make over China invading Taiwan's air defense zone, which is 200 miles out off the shore of Taiwan. You can check all along that. This is currently flying slap dab over the middle of our country. It says here, massive spy balloon from China is flying over the continental U.S. Government officials said Thursday. The United States government has detected and is tracking a high-altitude surveillance balloon that is flying over the continental United States right now. Brigadier General Pat Ryder told reporters NORAD, that's our North American Aerospace Defense Command, continues to track and monitor it closely. A senior defense official said they are confident the balloon was sent by the Chinese government, and the incident isn't the first one. Well, that would be news to me. And you comment below the video whether you've ever heard of such an event happening in your lifetime. Instances of this activity have been observed over the past several years, including prior to this administration. The officials said, we got to get a jab into other administrations. That's how politics are these days. It's irrelevant whether it's happened while another administration is. The fact is, I still have a good enough memory about major events, and I've never heard or remembered such a thing happening as is happening right now, Thursday evening. Incidents of activity have been observed over the past several years, including prior to this administration, they said, and I'll just repeat that. Earlier Thursday, a senior U.S. official described the balloon to ABC News as the size of 3 buses with a technology bay. President Joe Biden has been briefed about the balloon and asked for military options. Well, that's quite obvious. Shoot it down. It's in our territorial airspace. We have every right to. Biden has followed the recommendation of the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, and U.S. Northern Command General Glenn Beck Ben-Hur, to not take kinetic action due to the risk to safety and security of people on the ground from possible debris field. I mean, come on, bros. It's a balloon. We hit it with the right missile, there ain't going to be pieces big enough for it to even matter. So, you got to wonder why. Currently, we assess that this balloon has limited additive value from an intelligence collection perspective. but we are taking steps nevertheless to protect against foreign intelligence collection of sensitive information, the defense official said. Now understand where it was seen over earlier today. The balloon was seen over Montana earlier Thursday, they said. Now if you're familiar with where we have considerable amount of our nuclear missile silos, one of those states would be Montana. Yeah. Idaho. The Dakotas. Yeah. That's where the largest concentration is. You can look that up as well. The Federal Aviation Administration confirmed that there was a ground stop in Billings, Montana. So in other words, they ordered all planes grounded while this thing was in close proximity and above them. But like it says here, the agency spokesperson did not share more details. And of course, like always, this is a developing story. Please check back for updates. So hey y'all, what do you think about this? Can you ever remember hearing of any such instances where the Chinese flew a blimp, a balloon, whatever this is? They didn't provide any pictures, but apparently you can see it with the naked eye if you're in the right place and it's not too much cloud cover. But from the way it sounds, it's going from a path from west to east, and you can just look at a straight line because it's being carried on the wind in a line directly to the east, and therefore heading east, and it's going to be in a fairly straight line. Maybe you'll get a chance to see it. But I find it highly unusual that we haven't shot it down, because I do know our missiles, whether we pump one into it or three, like I say, it's a balloon. And yep, it's got a technology bay on it. Not sure what all that means. But our fighters could probably annihilate it to where there wouldn't be a big enough piece to even be found. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below the video. I do hope this all finds you well and happy and safe in your homes, as well as warm. We're fine here. It's just another dark, drizzly day. And then look what happens. Something exciting. Is it a harbinger of the future to come? Is it worth worrying about it? Do any of us have any control over it? No. All you can do is prepare the best you can. Make whatever arrangements you can for the possible outcomes that you can think of. And with that, I'll leave you tonight. Until I see you on the next video, y'all take care. Stay safe out there, and God bless you as you have blessed others in your lives. And the Kitty Crew said, stay safe as well. Even Gracie and Lily bit. Later, all.